Norman here is gonna help us get to Bill. Ain't you, Norman?
Thank you, Mr. Dick. Mighty kind.
Fuck you!
Hog time. Let's get him to jail.
Red Dead Redemption has been on many people's want list for a long time now, and now that it's here, I'm sure it'll make a good impression on most people. The story is based on a cowboy named John McFarlane, whose family is being held until he kills his ex-gang members. John has a very interesting background story, and it really draws you into the game. There are of course many side stories that you need to find yourself. There is also a replay section in the start menu that lets you replay missions, which makes for good replay value. Because this is a game made by Rockstar, it uses the same game engine as the GTA game, so straight away you feel very comfortable with the gameplay. The game has the basic shooting style where you aim and it automatically locks onto an enemy. There is also a special shooting mode called the Deadeye. When you use the Deadeye, everything goes into slow motion and it allows you to cue gunshots, letting you take out more than one enemy at a time. The Deadeye is fun to use, but you can take out too many enemies with it at once, making the game a bit too easy. There is a wide range of weapons including revolvers, shotguns, sniper rifles and of course a knife. The tool that you get to use is the lasso, which allows you to lasso people, tie them up and put them on your horse to take wherever you want, which is good for collecting bounties. The map wasn't as big as I thought it might be, but that's good. Riding your horse from town to town isn't too boring because on the way you will find small missions to boost your fame. Red Dead Redemption has everything a Western cowboy game should have. You have your bounties, your roundup cattling, you have your ranchers, sheriffs and standoffs, you have your outlaws, you have your good guys. There are some minor issues like the occasional camera angle issue and sometimes the occasional cutscene would interrupt the dialogue, but nothing too bad to ruin the gameplay. And to some extent you get to choose if you want to be an outlaw or if you want to be a good guy. The sound of the game is perfect. From the sounds of the animals to the background music, everything is spot on. The voice actors really play the characters' part well, which makes you think that the characters are real. The last thing on my review is of course the online gameplay. There are many online modes like, for starters, Free Roam. Free Roam allows you to roam around the map with friends and kill NPCs and other players to gain experience points. There is also a free-for-all, gang fights, collect the bag and my favourite, standoff, where like a bunch of players stand in a circle and shoot. Last one standing wins. The thing I like about this game is that there is actually a point to leveling up. The more you level up, the more outfits you get to choose, the more characters you get to choose, the more game stages you get to choose, the more game modes you get to choose. But, you know, there is the occasional bug with the game online gameplay, but it's nothing a few updates won't fix. Overall, I think Red Dead Redemption is the closest you'll ever get to the cowboy life. From the awesome storyline to the very fun online play, the game is almost, in my opinion, one of the best out there. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10.
You. Prepare yourselves. Fill your hands. A perfect win.